Yo, what's the word, YouTube? Welcome back to Spaces for Aces. I'm Richie Willer, financial coach and CEO of Realm Assets. And you already know on this channel, y'all, we talk all things from financial literacy to how to obtain generational wealth. You know, all the top tier conversations, y'all. We get into all that on this channel. So if that's what you're here for, hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? So you don't miss no weekly updates, none of that. Because on this channel, we get straight to the business, y'all. So we ain't gonna switch up for today. Nah, we ain't gonna do none of that. I recently just released a video on how O.P.M saved my life. So after this video, you might want to go check that out too. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. In that video, I explain exactly what O.P.M is, how to obtain it, most importantly, how to leverage it, y'all, for financial freedom. And in that video, I focus highly on how important a credit score and a credit report is to you in your financial journey. So today we're gonna spin the block and double down on just that, but we will be talking about credit scores in this one, y'all. I'm talking about the 5 different factors that create that score, as well as the different score ranges and different Fico bank cards out there. So go and pull up a seat and stay locked in, y'all, because we finna get straight into it. Okay, Aces, so listen, your credit score is divided between 5 different factors, and they consist of your payment history, your utilization, your credit age, your credit mix, as well as the amount of new credit you all have. So as you see on the screen, your payment history makes up 35% of that credit score, y'all. And your payment history is basically a full financial record of your credit activity, such as whether you pay your bills on time or not, how many creditors you actually have, how many good standing accounts you have, and how many charge-off accounts you have. This is a factor that you want to make sure you stay on the most, y'all. Making up 35% of the score, you might want to make sure you pay them people back on time, as I always advise y'all. I want y'all to know anytime that you have a late payment or a derogatory type of mark on your credit history, you might want to consider scheduling a free consultation with me and my team over at the Realm Assets website. The link is in the description, y'all. Okay, next, you guys, is your utilization. This makes up 30% of your score, and this is just the amount of revolving debt that you use out of the total amount of revolving debt that you have available. Next is your credit age, you guys. This makes up 15% of your score, and this is just the amount of time that you have your accounts open with these creditors. I like to tell everybody the longer the better, you know what I'm saying? If you can get something with an old age on it, someone in your family, maybe a parent or grandma, you know, who have an older age count on their credit history, they can end up putting you guys as authorized user to those accounts. So those who don't have a lot of age on their credit history, it's a little frequency I'm putting you down on, you know what I'm saying, that you can go do to help their credit age and boost their credit score up. Next, we got your credit mix. This makes 10% of your score. And this is just the different types of accounts you have, you know, like credit cards, loans, lines of credits, mortgages, stuff like that. Yeah, you know, you want a more variety type based credit report, because this helps lenders know that you're well established all the way across the board. You got a couple auto loans, a couple mortgages, you know, a couple credit cards, a couple lines of credit, you know, a couple loans. Then, you know, they see, oh yeah, he's well credited. And the last factor of that credit score, y'all, is the amount of new credit, other words, inquiries and things like that. How many accounts that you have that just opened up on your credit report, y'all. I'm gonna be real, honestly, y'all, a lot of creditors don't like to see new accounts. So we wanna keep that low. It's only 10% of your score. So if you do have to inquire about something for, you know, leverage and everything, that's why I always advise you guys to do it on the business side, because, you know, the inquiry might show up on your personal credit report, but the debt, the account actually will fall on your business. So this would not hurt the amount of new credit that you have, y'all. Okay, y'all, in the next part of this video, we will be breaking down credit score ranges as well as the different Fico scores that they have out here on the market. I know this confuses a lot of my clients when they see these different scoring methods, and then, you know, they see different scores for their Experian, 4 different types of score for their TransUnion, you know, etc. This is the type of thing that I would like to clear up for y'all right now. Okay, now whenever you're acquiring other people money, you do know that their credit data will be reached. Now, depending on which score they're looking for, depends on the type of lending product that you're asking for. I like to tell people, if you need to get an exact credit report, I advise people to go to Experian and make an account with them, make an account with TransUnion, make an account with Equifax, you guys, because by doing this, you will be able to get your Fico score. Your Fico stands for Fair Isaac Corporation. Fico is the leading scoring method used by creditors in today's time. Fico has multiple different scoring methods, including Fico 4, Fico 8, Fico 9, the list goes on. But each method scores a variety of different data, ultimately serving the same purpose, which would be to show creditors your lending risk. Now look, yeah, I know some of my clients like to get their credit scores from third parties sometimes, y'all, such as Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, and even bank apps sometimes, y'all. Listen, I'm not gonna say don't use them, because they are good for some things, y'all. Like as far as looking at information that's being updated every day, you guys can look at them apps, they'll show you the accounts, y'all. But as far as looking at your actual score and getting your actual score details from these third third parties, I wouldn't advise it, y'all, because what they use is not Fico. They use what you call a Vantage score. And the difference between Vantage scores and Fico scores, they all go from 300 to 850. 300 being the lowest, 850 being the highest. But what's different between your Fico score and your Vantage score is just that your Fico scores use different type of factors to create their internal score, you guys. You know, you let them pull your credit and they say, hey, we can't extend no credit to you. This is your credit score and this is too low. Okay, you might be like, well, I just looked at my Credit Karma and it say I was 100 points higher than that. Again, this is because you chose to use a Vantage score. And what creditors use is Fico scores. This is why I advise you to get the Fico scores, y'all. You can use your Credit Karma for updates on the account, but for scores, you want to use a Fico scoring method. This way you know exactly what the creditors are finna see whenever they pull your credit. That way you can prep the right way. All right, Aces, now that we broke down credit scores, the different scoring ranges, and the different Fico scores, and the different scoring methods, it's time for you to execute with this information, y'all. Anytime you have a reporting date, I suggest monitoring these scores and just advising your credit reports bi-weekly. That's 2 times a month, y'all. Know what's going on with your situation, man. Don't go into these banks and these credit unions and things asking for these different loans and credit cards, and y'all don't even know what they looking at when they say we finna pull your credit. You just give them that social security number and hope that they finna say you approved. As far as going to shape up that credit score and shape up that credit report. So when they go pull your credit, you walk in there with your chest out. You know, you walk out of there with anything you want. Like I told y'all in the last video, in most cases, credit is even better than money. But that wraps up the video. I appreciate you watching to the end. If you learned something new from this content, leave a comment, let me know what it is, y'all. Let's get this community built, because here on the Spaces for Aces channel, we want to see everybody at the finish line, y'all. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, share it to one of your peers or family that you might know need this information. It might be useful to them. If it's not useful to you, again, I'm Richie Willer, and this is Spaces for Aces signing out. Man, go get some money.